I'm pretty blown away at like all the video parts. They all were definitely different. That's what's gonna make this really hard to judge.
After watching all the parts and taking into consideration all the stuff that went into the video parts, from the tricks, the never been done before tricks, the editing, the music, the graphics. Third place, Chris Joslin. He came with the big drops, and he took our advice last year to not only have big drops, but to put in some diversity and different tricks. Chris Joslin showed that he could do it all.
Skateboarding was always my calling, you know? Never had anything else, never wanted anything else. I don't know much else, to be honest. Alrighty. My name is Chris Joslin. I'm from Hawaiian Gardens, California. Some wild stuff happens over there, I guess you could say, but I guess it's like if you grow up around it, it's what you're used to, I guess, so you kind of just get accustomed to it, you know? Our house had bars on the window, so I felt pretty safe at night, you know? It would have took a lot for somebody to get through those puppies. Yeah, I grew up with my grandma, grandpa, my mom. My dad passed away when I was 7. He always lived out in the desert though, or was in and out of jail, so I never met him. Still to this day, people, they think it's crazy that like I grew up my whole life without a dad, but in my eyes, it's like all I ever knew. I think that's what also brought me so close to the skate park and skateboarding and wanting to do good at the skate park. I love the reaction I was getting from these people of like, wow, he's skating so good. That may sound kind of weird. It may sound like I was looking for attention, but in a way I was. I didn't have a dad, so I was missing that, you know? And that made me go look for it in other places, and at the skate park, I found it. So when I was about 14, I started getting into like situations where it could have affected where I ended up today. You go downhill, or the other one was uphill. Downhill, basically, you just lose it all, you know, for drugs and alcohol. And at 14, I didn't have much, and I didn't want to lose that little bit I had, you know? So I think it was like, nah, dude, you didn't make it yet. We chose uphill.
When I see Joslin skate, I know that there's a dark side. There's something that skateboarding does for him that he tunes out that dark side. You don't do some of the stuff that Joslin does without tapping into something bigger than what most people tap into.
Skateboarding is like a therapy, you know? It's a mental and physical therapy, and when you're focused on skateboarding, that's all you can focus on at the moment. You're like, can I get down this obstacle? You're there, you're present.
I recently had a daughter, and she has also changed my life, probably just as much as skateboarding. Definitely gives me more of a feeling of I need to be responsible. Put my skating second, to be honest with you, because even though I never had a father growing up, that just gave me all the more reason to be that father for her, you know what I mean? I don't love being a dad, I love being my daughter's dad. This is my 3rd time in Real Street. I got first place first year I was in it, and got bronze last year, so hopefully I get lucky again this year. Last year, the judging, they wanted a little more variety in the video part, so I took that into consideration this year, and we got a well-rounded video part, I'd say. My filmer this year for Real Street is Devin Lopez again. It's definitely a lot better to have a friend doing it, because win or lose, we're gonna skate together again after this contest. I'm more in competition with myself. I guess I want almost like to go back in time and like re-impress those judges now. It's like I wanna like show them like, hey, look, I got what you want. I'm Chris Joslin, and this is my X Games Real Street part.
Let me tell you, I've got no advice for Chris Joslin. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Chris Joslin, I mean, it was really amazing to see him take the judge's advice and switch it up. He really showed how gifted of a skater is and how he can skate so many more things.
Chris Joslin definitely came through with another solid part, but maybe he took it a little too far with not putting enough of the big time hammers that could have taken him over the top a little bit.
It's hard for Chris Joslin because when you're flying that high, people are going to expect it to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But this year, he not only had the big flip tricks, he had manuals, he had ledge combos. He's doing all kinds of stuff in there. I'm putting Chris Joslin top 3 for sure.
No doubt this part floored me, and like, he has a great chance of winning. He, you know, took the advice of the judges, but also really delivered with that last trick.